more probes. Both of you guys have weak probe counts. But I don't know. Like, if he comes and attacks you, you're dead. But he'd been pretty passive. I would have made him come to you before I GG, because your economies are close enough that, you know, you could get more out of that game. But if he attacks, I don't think he could have survived, especially if he brings his Reaver. So Kamikaze will take the series 2-0, and we will go into our next set of games. And he had more than 5 probes. He had 5 probes. Ugh. Evil Eye, one of the legendary low APM Protosses. He was one of the best in the last CPL, guys, so watch out for this dude. Watch out for this dude. If he decides to play again. Although you're not in this CPL, are you, Evil Eye? Alright, so 3 was obviously a spoiler rep. So we go into Valar versus All And. All the ands. All the and gates in the world. And some bites of ice cream. Because it's good. Oh shit. That was almost bad. That was almost bad. So, in the bottom left-hand corner, as our white Zerg, we have Valar. And in the top right-hand corner, as our purple Zerg, we have Allandarity. So not Alland, it's Allandarity. Which sounds a bit like All In, but I don't think that's what it is. So match point, definitely the first map of the series. Both players at least know the map. They are sending their overlords directly to each other's bases. Although interestingly, both players are opting to scout directly towards the main. A lot of times in ZVZ, it can make sense to scout towards the natural, because then you are on a path that sees where Zerglings are coming from, and you can usually get to the natural a little bit faster than you can to the main. And so going by there and seeing there is or isn't hatchery usually gives you a little more time to react, particularly if you are going to be on the defensive. So that's one thing to think about. Now match point's a little bit of an interesting case. I mean, the distance from main to natural is obviously a little bit shorter, but perhaps not as dramatic as it would be on other maps. And it looks like we are going to see Overpool here for Valar and... Or sorry, for Allandarity. Allandarity, yeah. Allandarity with Overpool. And it's looking like a 12 hatch here from Valar. Or perhaps Pauline. No. It is... I don't know what it is. It's 11 pool. Isn't that a Pauline thing? I remember there was a while where IFU Pauline was like, oh, actually no, it's 11 hatch in base. 12 hatch in bait. How did he always have 11 supply? Did I miss something? Sorry guys, this I have to go back. I'm really confused. I thought he was at 11 supply, and then I thought he made the hatch. Did he make a drone at like the exact same second he made the hatch? Yeah, okay, he basically did. That's how I missed that. I was like, what? Alright, so 11 hatch in base, assuming he follows up with a pool. So this basically is like 12 hatch pool timing against Overpool, but in base he should be able to defend. Of course, I have no idea on the caliber of either player's control, and control is a pretty big deal, especially in early Zergling fights. Alright, so getting pool. Personally, I'd recommend getting the pool right here, as putting it right there just makes it very surroundable. It's hard to defend. If you put the pool right here, it can only be attacked on a couple sides by Lings, and it helps make some nice SimCity later on. Promptly getting his gas, that's good. Gas is pretty damn important in this matchup. You want that layer started quick, you want that Ling speed. You want at least one of the two, depending on how you're planning to play. You can see he's opting for Ling speed first, which is a little bit interesting off of Overpool. It either means he's really, really worried about defending, although in the case of an Overpool, you're usually not worried about that because you have a choke to work with, or it means he wants to be really aggressive, but Overpool is usually not the Ling build of choice to be super aggressive. If you're going to do that, you're either going to go like 2 hatches Ling heavy, or probably 9 pull speed if you really want to be Ling aggressive. We got a creep colony being made, and then okay! Well, we're going to have at least a little bit of time where we got to run or block with some drones, so we'll see if the control and reactions from Valar are good enough. He certainly can defend this, but if he doesn't play it right, okay, it looks like he's off to a good start. He's going to lose this drone, which is a little unfortunate. We'll see what he can do. He's got to glitch these guys a little bit and hold on. Oh, making the creep colony is not the right choice, but Allandarity is a bit scared now. He needs to take a decent engagement here, and that's not how you want to start. Needs to be careful. Cannot afford to lose lings like this. This is not a good start right now for Valar. Allandarity certainly looking like he has the better control. Coming in here, sniping a few drones. Looks like he's made enough lings. He's got 2 hatches. He can get ahead in ling production, and he is now ahead. But a few kills made, and we can see the economy is reasonably weak. It looks like it is just 7 drones for Valar against about 10 for Allandarity. But with his 2 hatches out, this ling aggression will be shut down. This sunken colony is really unfortunate. He definitely didn't need to have that. It was kind of a knee-jerk reaction. Just needs to be careful now. Wait for a couple more lings to pop, then he can defend pretty easily. His ling speed's about done, which will make the ling speed of Allandarity not such an issue, but we can see Spire's already on the way. No sign of a lair for Valar, which means that Valar is going to absolutely need to spore up. And this is the unfortunate part about the 2 hatches in base. Basically, Valar's only option right now is to go aggressively with ling. He either needs to stop making lings, spore up, and try to defend, but that's not going to be a very good option because he's on 1 base. So it really leaves him with only... Oh, and this is interesting. This is interesting, and probably a mistake. I think Allandarity should have been paying a little bit more attention to the map because he knows there's a sunken here. That can be used to defend. Now, it's not perfect location, but it should defend most of the drone line, and there's going to be a massive counter. Oh, but he has snuffed it out with the sunken colony. So, all right, this is pretty good from Allandarity. He'll be reasonably well defended against this with the sunken. Should be able to hold on to this easily. Few lings coming in a bit late. We can see at the same time Allandarity taking a dip in there, but realizes there's a sunken, and Valar unfortunately not getting anything done, and he's just in a really bad spot now because the Spire is about to be finished. Lair is already done, so there's going to be a muta advantage for Allandarity. All right, we got some drone running. He's going to go for the sunken well, actually, this might be dangerous. Few lings popping. Drones need to get over and glitch on the sunken, which they are not, so the sunken goes down, but there are not reinforcement lings, and Allandarity's lings in the main have been thrown away. Trying to target the Spire, not the best choice. Let's see if he can pick up a few drones. Oh, Allandarity accidentally shooting his own hatch. Not the ideal click, and now he's in an awkward spot. Oh, this is actually potentially bad for Allandarity right now if these lings come in and are well controlled because he's making muta, but he's been pulling a lot. He doesn't have a lot of money. 1 or 2 muta do not kill Zerglings very fast. So Valar with the opportunity to do some serious damage to the drone line, although he's not doing that right now. He needs to try to get drones with all of these lings before some more muta can pop, and he needs to spore up really badly. He's getting that Evo chamber. He's a bit late on the spores, and now that there are 3 muta out, it'll just be an interesting choice. Does Allandarity go cross-map? If he does, maybe he gets there before the spore. Oh, he hasn't started the creep, so there's a decent chance he can get there before the spores, but at the same time, he has basically sacked his drone line, so we are getting into a base versus base situation. The drones pretty much have to run. He should take down the Spire. This is it for the mutas, and all of a sudden, if he could get the spores up, but he didn't get the spores up. It is too late. Yeah, if he would have just made the creep colonies, he's going to win this game 100%, but now the muta are going to come, and both players are going to be out of economy. And we're going to go to a base race situation. Oh, no. Oh, wait, Allandarity GG'd. Never mind. I'm a little surprised he GG'd that fast, but I guess he realized that he couldn't win. And realistically, he probably couldn't win, but what Allandarity would have needed to do here is he killed the drones. He needs to pull back, try to defend with the lings, but honestly, it's going to be pretty hard. I understand him GGing for sure. Like, the lings are 100% going to kill the extractor, and they'll probably just kill the hatch by the time he gets back. But yeah, crazy game right there. I guess he was dead. There was enough lings. This was going to go down really fast. So, oh man, I think if Allandarity would have just stayed at home and defended with the muta, he probably would have won, or he could have even sent 1 or 2 muta across just to start picking off the drones. But unfortunately, or perhaps gone a different direction with the muta, but I think he wanted to get over there and wasn't expecting more lings. Although I would have to say, in hindsight, Allandarity, in your position, you realize he's on 2 hatches, he hasn't taken gas. His only option is to ling all in you, because if he goes for mutas, like to spore up and get muta, it's 1 base and you already have a muta lead. So as long as you don't do anything stupid, he can never gain a muta lead. So you're free to just expand and get ahead in that situation. The only thing you could maybe try to do is like 1 base hive or something. So you pretty much need to anticipate lings and then just prepare, get your muta count up, and then enjoy your complete superiority. But entertaining little base trade sort of game. Alright, in the top left-hand corner, winner of the last game via base trade mass Ling skills, we have Valar. And on the right-hand side, as our Teal Protoss, we have Allandarity from CWA. And to be honest, I have no idea what CWA is. I guess it's the Child Workers Association. Because, you know, Korean factory. He's a product of the Korean StarCraft factories. He's one of the first people to move back to Korea. Or first, I'm assuming he's a foreigner. He could be Korean. One of the first foreigners to move to Korea, restart the Team House environment in hopes of becoming the best player of all time. Flash's stranglehold will be broken not by a Korean player, but by a foreigner, in the greatest shock to the world of all time. Alright, so both players are scouting incorrectly. Obviously, the map is Circuit Breaker, so it's looking like we probably have a set lineup of maps. No loser picks going on. And both players right now making Overlords, right? Yes. Alright. So no super fast pool shenanigans. And they are both scouting in symmetrical ways. So this is not a case where rotational symmetry is going to give one player an advantage. Normally, though, you would scout towards the direction... Actually, wait, no, both. This is right. Circuit Breaker's just set up differently than FS. Alright, so we got Overpool here for Allandarity, and Overpool for Valor, so we're going to have identical builds, and that means there will be no quote-unquote ZVZ coin flippiness. It will be a true test of which player can make the best decisions. Gas for Valor. Should see gas here soon from Allandarity, who's opting to squeeze in a few more drones before he gets gas, which is interesting. Is he going to expand off this? This is a pretty late gas. This is a pretty late gas. I'm very curious. He's banking money, so he's going to expand. Alright. Not sure if this is a legitimate build. Overpool expand? Or not? It's been a while since I followed DVZ. I don't really remember that being done. But I don't feel confident enough to say it isn't a thing. We'll see how it plays out. He's going to get gas. Certainly going to have much slower muta than and link speed and such things, which is where it gets interesting. Because he takes the gas so late and gets this hatch late, he has to defend off one hatch larva for quite some time, but without link speed in an open hatch area. So against aggressive... Oh, it's actually interesting that he's done a similar thing. I should have been paying attention better to both players. Did they take hatch at the same time? They did. Okay, well... Normally, the reason why I would assume this wouldn't be a thing is if you play this way, if you play against 12 hatch, you're just behind, because he's going to have better economy, faster gas, whatever. So it seems to me like doing this kind of gets you into the worst of both worlds. You're going to have the slower economy because you already put down the pool, you slowed some stuff down for that, but you're getting really, really late gas. So if this is an aggressive Ling build, like if he just plays Overpool or, God forbid, 9 pool speed, you're not going to have your larva for a long time, your second set, so you're playing off equal larva, and he's got a huge link speed advantage, and it's not like you're just sitting up the ramp saying I don't need link speed to defend. No, you got to come down to the natural and stay alive. So I'm doubtful that you can make this work against a stronger player and more legitimate build. I just don't see too many situations where it would be that good. Maybe against Overgas or something like that, it could come out better. Oh, a little bit of a mistake for Allandarity. Well, okay, yeah, a little bit of a mistake for Allandarity, as he does allow that scouting Ling for Valor to get in, and of course that's going to pull his Lings out of position. And did both players go Ling speed first? Looks like there was a slight difference in order, perhaps. But very, very mirror builds right now. And good thing is, Allandarity is leaving some Lings to the natural. He should form them up a little bit better, has taken care of that Ling pretty nicely. But now we've got a little engagement, little poke at the front. Link speed is done for Valor, so he's got a very short window here where he has Link speed, and Allandarity does not possibly could cause some trouble, but I don't think he wants to commit to it, at least not until these other Lings arrive. And Allandarity feeling a bit pressured here. Oh, he goes in, but the timing is not right. Will there be enough Lings? I think Allandarity's got a good enough arc. Oh, but he's running Lings a bit weirdly. Doesn't get punished for it. That could have been bad if Valor would have been on an attack move and not running. Allandarity wanted to surround, but didn't quite pan out. Getting his sunken, I would maybe like it a bit forward, but I understand at the ramp, Ling's out here a bit in front, perhaps should pull back to defend that sunken. And it looks like we just have a lot of Lings right now coming across the map from Valor. Both players getting lair. I like that he's saying Lings in from all directions. It's a good thing that Allandarity has gotten that creep colony, as he's going to need it, I believe, to defend. He's got to pull back to it. Definitely doesn't want to fight out in front of the sunken like this. I don't understand this at all. Allandarity, be careful, man. You made a sunken for defense. Defend, defend, defend. Little out of position with some of these Lings. Has not gotten his lair yet. Okay, what? You're being aggressive with Lings and you just put down a creep colony? What is going on? I don't know what Allandarity is doing there. He's adding 2 Sunkens. That's ridiculous. If you're going to Sunken at the front, you definitely don't want to Sunken at the main. So Valar is putting himself unintentionally very far behind. This is pretty funny. It is noticed. So that's really rough for Valar. Unfortunately, just donating 2 larvae, 2 spent larvae, so 100 minerals and 2 larvae donated to Allandarity, who now has a faster Spire, and Valar has a bunch of useless defense, and has missed timing to get anything done with his Lings. So Valar kind of unintentionally has put himself very far behind right now. Allandarity would have to really, really mess up an engagement. Although, actually, he has gotten out another wave of Lings, so that gives him 6-8 Lings more, and just 1 Sunken. And he's not making more Lings. Are more Lings being made at home? Oh, this could go bad for Valar. Or Allandarity. Allandarity may have misjudged this. There are enough Lings here from Valar to potentially push right through here. Allandarity going, ignoring a little bit too much Lings. And yes, this is too many Lings. And GG. I can't say I love Valar's build choices, but Allandarity definitely got that one wrong. He didn't have an Overlord there, which didn't help. I don't think he had an Overlord there. Oh, he did. Oh, there's no excuse for getting that wrong now. Allandarity just not watching his Overlord, not keeping track of what Valar was producing, and ended up with not enough Lings. And gets run over. So a 2-0 victory for Valar.